now we need to look at your voice. And to know your own voice is how you are going to monetize it. So why must we wait until we're old? And this is actually a picture. I've changed my picture since my practice. This is my grandfather, because I'm being transparent. And he's 92, and he's one of my greatest inspiration. And at Christmas time, I was thinking about this today. And my grandfather, my pa, said something beautiful to me. And he said, you need to be present in the moment. What else is there? And what is life for but that? And he said to me, sometimes, pet, I just work in my workshop and I don't even hear or think about Faye, which is my grandmother, calling me for tea or lunch. I just love it so much. And this is what it means to be on purpose, when you are doing what you love and when you're able to go into a zone of doing what you love and to create and to just be present in that zone. And that's what we love to do with our voice. So now that I've said that, what I'd love you to do is to tell us what you love to talk about in the comments box. You know, because people can tell the difference between someone who's inspired and talking about what they love and that it flows. They're present, there's certainty, they've got enthusiasm about the topic. So what do you love to talk about? Put it in the comments box now, what you love to talk about, where you love to shine your light. And it's also what you love to listen to. You can't help but move to that conversation. And you can talk for a long time about it. You've got some stories about it, and pick that topic and tell us in the comments now what it is, the subjects that you love to talk about it. It's things that are most important to you. It's things that you can't help but spend time on, working at, mastering your art. And let us know what that is. Write it in now, because we want to know, what is the value of that voice? When we're talking about what we love, is there a value to it? And if there is, what is that value? And you are probably already receiving value for the topic that you love to talk about. And so all we want to do is take that value to the next level. And what would be the value if you could really just relax, talk about what you love, and actually serve with that? How much would that be worth to you? Maybe write a figure of what you think the value of loving and owning your voice and being able to do it with clarity and the confidence that you see in your head, but you can now do it in reality, in those meetings, in those presentations that you need to. And what is the value of that? So give a monetary value, and maybe I can just hear some of that.
Sure, Jodie. So we've got quite a few comments coming in here from the Zoom chat, and starting with Grant, leadership. Terence says the power of purpose. Then we have Fadi saying guiding entrepreneurs to avoid common mistakes. Craig, entrepreneurs for the win. Felicity, the creative process. Oh my word, there's so many coming in here. It's wonderful.
Beautiful. Thank you.
But
this is awesome.
We haven't had any value stated yet.
Oh, so what would be the value if you knew that you could activate that? How much do you think it's worth? Put a number on it. Let's monetize. We're going to monetize our voice, and we want to step to our next level world. So be brave, have courage, which means core, to have heart, and actually step in and give us a monetary value of what you think it would be worth if you could do it, and you could actually just serve with that.
Craig says the value is immeasurable. So this is the monetary value you'll attach to the value you'll contribute. Guy says, like MasterCard, priceless. Camilla says health and wealth. I think maybe, Jodie, can you give an example of what you mean?
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're looking at the monetary value as well. I know there's going to be all the values of all the areas of life, because when you're doing what you love and you're loving what you talk about, then it really is priceless, because then you've lived a fulfilled life, and you're not going to get to the end of your life with wishes or regrets. So it's wonderful that you're writing that, but give me the money figure. Let's be real about this. We do want to monetize what we love. So, and what we love to talk about. So a value figure could be $50,000 US, $100,000 US. And it's what you see right now. If you took all your current skill sets and what you've got, what do you think the value of that is that you could create?
Well, we've got a response from Fadi saying it goes from volunteering to $1,000 per day. We've got, oh, now it's coming in. Felicity says, isn't it interesting that it is harder to give a voice to the dollar amount? Brett says 2,500 rands per hour. Felix says billions. Francisco says 300 million US dollars. So Matsuling says, you mean the money I'll be paying people looking after my money? So that's really, whether it's a question or a, so Pamela says $600,000 per annum. Andrew says, so how do we get comfortable with putting a value on what we love doing and would do for free? But I know you'll touch on that.
Yes, that's right. So that's wonderful. So let's take that topic, though, and know that we want to be like my grandfather is, but we want to be like it now, from now forward. Okay. So if you're holding back on the value, okay, it's because you're not ready to step into that next level world yet, and to put a fair exchange onto what you love doing. And that's what we want to be able to do, because when there's fair exchange, there's a give of your service and there's a receive of a value back in return that has some money. And if you were able to receive it, you close that loop so that you can then take your service to the next level and organize some more chaos. So it's about owning where is that level right now and being able to receive, being able to say it's okay to receive. And for some people, if you're holding back, that's where it is. It's hard for you to receive. Yeah, so we'll get further along and then we'll see. But thank you. That was so cool. Thanks for the update there, and stay with me. All right. So obviously, if you're working about that exciting thing, Steve Jobs, it was so beautiful what he said. And what I also want you to know here is you may not be the world's best expert at that topic, okay? But it's something you care about. And then it's definitely something you have to say. You may be nervous, and when you're nervous, it's because you care about it, but you still have something to say. You still talk about it. And I'm going to give examples of my children, because kids are really good at this. They can't help but talk about what they love. And then something happens along the way and we sort of get a little bit more scared of talking about what we love. And not that that's anyone here, only me. So I'm going to talk about Daniel, which is my son, and he loves to game. He's 13 years old. And he specifically loves Fortnite and Clash of Clans. And I know that he loves that because I've even got a Clash of Clans base and I occasionally work it because I want to understand what's going on. And what he wanted to know about this talk tonight, because they know that I'm here doing this right now because it's the evening. And he wanted to know, Mum, are you going to load my YouTube channel QR code so everyone can subscribe to my channel where I'm talking about my gaming that I'm doing and showing them what I'm doing? And so that was the first thing. And then just a week ago, which is so in line with this talk, it's amazing how everything starts to connect. My daughter, Isabella, who's 9 years old, there was a task sent home where children could choose if they wanted to talk about the topic of respect. Now, is she an expert at that topic at this point in time? Not necessarily, but let me tell you, she had something that she wanted to say, and she flowed for a full 3 minutes talking about different angles about what she thought about respect, what it meant, and how you could take the action of respect. With her voice flowing, without any ums or ahs, she said, I've got something to say, and handed it in. So that's what we're talking about here.